You know what would be really helpful? If we exchanged our writing and give each other feedback. That way we could get like a really fresh perspective before finalizing everything.
Ooh, what if we swapped our writing and gave each other feedback just so we could get like a fresh perspective?
Uh, yeah, that's exactly what I just said.
Right? Great idea, huh?
Hey, what? That was totally my idea. You just rephrased it. Isn't it frustrating when someone takes your idea and acts like it was theirs? It doesn't feel great. That's why giving credit is important, whether it's in conversation or research. When we use facts or ideas from an expert, we need to cite our sources to acknowledge their work. Citing means giving credit to the original author and showing where our information comes from. While common knowledge doesn't need a citation, research and unique ideas do. This helps us avoid plagiarism, which is taking someone else's words or ideas as our own, which is a big no. It's also important because it gives credit to the original creator, like authors, artists, scientists, historians, and musicians, who put in time, effort, and research to create their own work and deserve recognition. There are two ways to use information from the sources you read. How you cite a source depends on how you use information from it. Can you think of a way you might show an idea that came from another author? Have you done that before in your own writing? The first way is called a direct quote. A direct quote is when we copy the author's exact words. We use quotation marks and include the author's name. You might use a direct quote because the author is an expert and says it so well, so you really just want to write exactly what they said. That's okay to do, as long as you use a direct quote to give them credit. First, I need to say who said it and where it came from. I'll write, according to Professor Daniel Kane, a technology expert. Next, I need to write a quotation mark to show I'm about to use someone's exact words. Then I will write down what they said. I'll use this quote. AI robots in surgery help doctors perform precise movements, making operations safer and improving patient recovery. Finally, I need to close the quote, so I add another quotation mark. And that's it. I've correctly quoted my source. Another way to cite a source is by paraphrasing. Paraphrasing means putting information in your own words while keeping the original meaning. We still give credit to the original source, but without using quotation marks. Remember, you can't copy the words exactly when you are paraphrasing. You need to use your own sentence structure while keeping the meaning the same. It can look like this. Professor Daniel Kane explains that AI robots assist surgeons by making precise movements, which helps make surgery safer and improves how well patients recover. See how we named the author to give them credit before explaining their idea? That's how you paraphrase. Let's read a medical article I found during my AI research. This one is about how AI robots are helping in healthcare. We can practice quoting and paraphrasing from the article after we read it. How AI Robots Help in Healthcare by Dr. Emily Johnson, medical technology expert. AI robots are changing healthcare by helping doctors and nurses care for patients more efficiently. One important way they help is in surgery, where robots assist doctors with precise movements, making procedures safer. AI robots also support patient care by reminding patients to take medicine, delivering supplies, and even checking vital signs. Another big role of AI is in diagnosing diseases. AI can quickly scan X-rays and test results, helping doctors find illnesses like cancer earlier. Some hospitals also use cleaning robots with UV light to kill germs and prevent the spread of diseases. Even though AI robots are helpful, doctors and nurses still make the important medical decisions. As technology improves, AI will continue to make healthcare safer and more effective for everyone. Do you see a fact you would like to quote or paraphrase for our own writing about how AI impacts daily life? I sure do. What about this one? Okay, let's practice. According to Dr. Emily Johnson, AI robots also support patient care by reminding patients to take medicine, delivering supplies, and even checking vital signs. Is that a direct quote, or did we paraphrase it? This one's a direct quote. We took it word for word from the author and cited the source from the author and put quotation marks around it. Now, what if we wanted to paraphrase it instead? What would that look like? It would look like this. Dr. Emily Johnson explains that AI robots help with patient care by giving medication reminders, transporting medical supplies, and monitoring vital signs. Notice how we give credit to the author by naming them in our own writing. We didn't copy it word for word, and we didn't use quotation marks. So I think that looks good. Do you see another fact we can highlight to practice a direct quote and a paraphrased version? What about where it mentions how AI is changing healthcare? Let's practice citing it again. The author states, AI robots are changing healthcare by helping doctors and nurses care for patients more efficiently. Okay, we wrote the words exactly, but what am I missing? Right, we need to add quotation marks. And what else? Oh, the author's name. We have to give them credit. Let's add that now. Now, let's practice paraphrasing that same fact. How about Dr. Emily Johnson explains that AI robots improve healthcare by assisting medical professionals in providing better patient care. We changed up the sentence structure and wording, but kept the same meaning. We gave the author credit as well. I think that looks pretty good. Let's find one more fact in the article to highlight and practice with. How about here, where it talks about test results? Now it's your turn. Take this fact and practice writing it as a direct quote, and then practice a paraphrased version in your guided notes. Pause to write your answers now. Here's what I came up with. Dr. Johnson states, AI can quickly scan X-rays and test results, helping doctors find illnesses like cancer earlier. Let's double check that we followed the rules for a direct quote. Did we give the author credit? Yes. Did we copy it word for word? Yes. Did we use quotation marks? Yes, we did. Great job. Now, what did you write down for your paraphrased version? Does yours look similar to mine? Dr. Emily Johnson explains that AI technology can analyze medical scans and test results rapidly, allowing doctors to detect diseases such as cancer sooner. Since we used our own words and sentence structure, our sentences might look a little different, and that's okay. As long as the meaning of the author stays the same, then you paraphrased it correctly. Here's a quick reminder for you. When do we use direct quotes? Use direct quotes when the original wording is important. You want to share an expert's exact words. When do we use paraphrasing? Use paraphrasing when you want to simplify information. You need to put it in your own words. Remember to always cite your sources to give credit, even when you use new ideas, not just when you copy word for word, and avoid plagiarism. What a great day of learning! When it comes to research, I am so confident now in my note-taking skills, analyzing cause and effect relationships, finding reliable sources, and now even citing those sources. It looks like we'll be ready to write next time. I can't wait. In the meantime, don't forget to keep reading and working toward your goals. Hey, hey.